God, you're playing touch butt with that dork in the park.
Arman Tsarukyan has gone from the sidelines to serving as the backup fighter for UFC 317's main event. UFC CEO Dana White shared the news after UFC Baku, informing reporters in Azerbaijan that the Georgian contender will be on standby should anything derail Ilia Tupori or Charles Olivera ahead of their vacant lightweight title clash next week in Las Vegas. The topic arose when White was pressed on why Tsarukyan wasn't chosen to vie for the belt at UFC 317. "You saw what happened with Arman last time," White remarked. Tsarukyan was slated to challenge Islam Makhachev for the title at UFC 311 in January, but back issues forced the 28-year-old to withdraw, prompting the UFC to bring in Renato Moicano on short notice. While injuries are common in the sport, the UFC's response to Tsarukyan's withdrawal sparked a speculation that his back trouble stemmed from a grueling weight cut. Now, Tsarukyan has a chance to prove he can reliably hit the 155-pound championship weight. Arman's the backup for Topuria versus Olivera, White said. He'll head to Las Vegas, make weight, and be ready to step in. After that, we'll see how the fight goes and take it from there. It's a solid opportunity for Tsarukyan, but questions linger about the plan's reliability. What happens if Charles Olivera, who's missed weight before, struggles on the scale again? Or if Tsarukyan, who faltered in his last attempt to make 155, can't cut successfully? Choosing a backup with a recent weight-making hiccup feels like a bit of a gamble. We're glad there's a backup in place, and Tsarukyan's credentials make him a worthy choice. Still, are we alone in wondering if there's a contingency plan? Should the backup need a backup? Khabib Nurmagomedov has high praise for now former UFC legend Jon Jones. The unbeaten Nurmagomedov is a constant presence in debates about the greatest fighter of all time. But following Jon Jones' recent retirement announcement, he went so far as to call Jones the best fighter in UFC history. Khabib posted an Instagram story to praise Jon Jones. "My congratulations, legend," Nurmagomedov said. "Even we was not friends, but you are the best who ever do it in UFC history, and you inspire millions of people around the world. You have nothing more to prove in this sport." Both Nurmagomedov and Jones went their entire MMA careers without suffering a true defeat inside the cage. Nurmagomedov went 29-0, closing out his UFC career in 20, coming off of 4 straight UFC lightweight title fight wins. Jones retires at 28-1, the one being a no contest, with his lone loss being a disqualification for illegal downward elbows in a 2009 bout against Matt Hamill. New and undisputed heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall had a frustrating year of uncertainty about whether he'd ever face Jon Jones, but he gained clarity on Saturday when the now former UFC heavyweight champion announced his retirement. While Aspinall had long expressed his desire to fight Jones after winning and defending the interim heavyweight title, he consistently emphasized his focus on staying active and claiming the undisputed crown. With Jones stepping away, Aspinall has been elevated to the UFC's sole heavyweight champion and is eager to dive back into action with big goals in sight. Aspinall admitted the prolonged wait and uncertainty were a bit of a tough stretch, but he's now brimming with excitement for what lies ahead. "I'm going to keep this division as active as I can," Aspinall said in a video posted to his YouTube channel on Sunday. "My aim is to be the greatest heavyweight to ever step foot on this planet. I'll defend this belt as many times as humanly possible." Boasting an impressive 8-1 UFC record, Aspinall's only loss came via a severe knee injury against Curtis Blades. He later avenged that setback with a stunning 60-second knockout in their July rematch. Across his 8 UFC victories, Aspinall has only gone beyond the first round once, maintaining a flawless 100% finish rate. Though the journey to undisputed champion status was a long one, Aspinall is ready to hit the ground running now that the Jones saga is resolved. He's keen to book his next fight as soon as possible. "I'm here to entertain you all and give back to everyone who supported me over the past year, 5 years, 10 years, Aspinall said. "Thank you for the love and support. You're going to see an active, defending UFC heavyweight champion moving forward." On Sunday, UFC CEO Dana White announced plans to meet with Aspinall in Las Vegas during International Fight Week to map out his next opponent. While Cyril Gane and Jailton Almeida are among the top contenders for a title shot, White held off on naming specifics, preferring to discuss options directly with Aspinall before finalizing his next fight. With the UFC's schedule booked through August and no pay-per-view set for September, Aspinall's return is likely targeted for October at the earliest. Khalil Roundtree attributes his success against Jamal Hill to the unwavering support of his team, which helped him overcome significant challenges. Roundtree secured a unanimous decision victory over Hill in the main event of UFC in Baku, Azerbaijan on Saturday. The former title challenger managed to knock down and outstrike Hill despite not being at his physical peak heading into the bout. Roundtree opened up about the hurdles he faced in the lead-up to the fight. "Halfway through camp, while drilling jiu-jitsu, I started noticing some pain in my knee," Roundtree shared on his YouTube channel. Training with bigger guys, doing 4 sessions a day, plus running, jiu-jitsu, and pad work, it all added up. The discomfort grew until one morning I could barely walk or stand. I got it checked, and it turned out to be a torn meniscus. That diagnosis came just 3 weeks before fight day. It was stressful, no doubt, but my team's incredible positivity kept me focused. They pushed me to stay mentally strong and do whatever it took to persevere. At first, I was gutted, unable to train the way I wanted, but it ended up being a silver lining. I entered the cage feeling fresh since I hadn't sparred for 3 weeks and had minimal contact. On top of that, I got sick during fight week. Without my coach's uplifting support, I don't think I could have pulled through alone. I might have folded. Their belief in me made all the difference. Roundtree bounced back from his title fight loss to Alex Pereira at UFC 307 with this win over former champion Hill. The Season 23 Ultimate Fighter finalist has now claimed victory in 6 of his last 7 bouts.
Were you the one driving the vehicle?
My brothers attacked the dreams of the sisters and cell phones.
He was the one driving the vehicle.
They split drills. They're the most evil people you'll ever meet.
That's Jon Jones.
Jon Jones?
He was the one driving the vehicle.
But they don't waste their cases with just killing you or petty crimes. But they definitely listen to conversations like this, and some of them are bored enough to kill you. To kill you. Because they listen. And they teach me to be a man when I'm a dog.
So, listen to me, man. He's making threats, and if he's making threats, I gotta call an officer out here.
Call him.
Well, guess what, dude? You won't be the first guy this year that I threatened. It's gonna die. You be the second one.
And who am I speaking to? You, Jon Jones?
What? If you're untraceable, my brothers, they kill people with way less. Sometimes she's gladly dead.
And that's it for all the MMA news for today. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.